Fletcher Duddy.
That's correct.
Duddy. And we're going to be talking about expungement. And what is expungement? It's the clearing of your path to a better life. And we're going to have Reverend Dr. Quick tell us a little bit more about it. And then Joe Danielsen will tell you the rest of the story. This was his baby. And there are a lot of people here who are taking advantage of the opportunity to clear their records for whatever reason so that their lives can open up on different levels. So, Reverend Dr. Quick, tell us about this for you.
Well, for me, it was a no-brainer. We believe that everyone should have an opportunity to recover from wherever their past took them. And after lunch with Assemblyman Danielsen, we recognized that we were a safe space in this community. This is the first time the expungement clinic has been in Somerset County. And so those who are transportation challenged can walk or catch a quick Uber. But as a church, we believe that it's a part of our liberation activity, that no matter what your race, creed, background, you should have an opportunity to participate in the American dream. And I think this is a wonderful access point. And so I'm appreciative to the public defender. This is a public-private faith partnership that will benefit this community for generations, because once one person in the family gets clean, then they can make a better life for children and grandchildren. So we're excited to partner with this event.
It's a monumental event, Franklin, on so many levels, and we certainly appreciate that you hosted this today. This is a church of great renown and great influence in Franklin Township, a destination church for all over the state for so many reasons, and we are so grateful for your leadership.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're excited. As you know, we've partnered on other initiatives. We did more than 6,000 vaccinations during COVID for citizens. And so this is a natural extension, and there are other plans in the pipeline that we're going to continue to grow what we do for our citizens.
And that's, it's a blessing, Franklin. We're very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, if I can squeeze over here. And a man who needs no introduction, nonetheless, Mr. Assemblyman Joe Danielsen. Tell us about what this is all about from your perspective. How did you make this happen, and why is it important? And who does it affect?
Well, once I learned about the expungement process, and that is taking something that was in your past, that's on your legal record, going through the legal process of expunging that record, getting rid of it. Now, there are limits to that. I first knew I needed several strategic partners: the State Office of Public Defender and the First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens that hosted it. So without them, this would not have been possible. But bringing the critical strategic partners together made this event successful, and we have hundreds and hundreds of people. Today, someone approached me that came from South Carolina, drove here from South Carolina. That person has a commercial driver's license. Now they're working, but they're limited on what type of cargo they can drive because of something in that person's past. Today, we're going to clear that up. Today, we're making their tomorrow better today.
It's an extraordinary concept. Who is eligible for this?
I'll let the public defender's office speak of the technical aspects. I'm not an attorney, but I will tell you this. What seems to be menial today that was significant long time ago in your past could stop you from driving, from getting a job, from a promotion, from financing. It also could stop you from having a good night's sleep. Again, we're in our position, we're in our jobs because we want to make people's tomorrow better today.
And that's what you tend to do, Assemblyman Danielsen.
And you do it by always being at their service.
That's right. And we, again, appreciate that you do extend yourself into the community like this and make a difference.
We're going to keep on holding this clinic here and hold it here at the First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens. And we are in talks of doing another clinic for safe surrender of firearms and the warrant clinic. So should you have a warrant for your arrest from somewhere here in New Jersey, we're going to address that too. So keep watching us, and if the community can benefit from any of those future clinics, then we are the place to come.
And if somebody who would like to have been here today, who could not be here today, how does one take advantage of this?
I'll let Fletcher answer that, but my guess is contact the Office of the Public Defender. They have experts there, and you should know a small portion of attorneys specialize in this area, but the Office of Public Defender of the state of New Jersey, they are the best experts in the entire state. It's a one-stop shop.
Well, it's just very exciting because it's a broader expanse of servicing of this community. One more time.
And I have to stress the First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens with Dr. Pastor Dante Quick and his entire staff made this. They provided the building, the staff, everything. This would not have been possible, along with the Office of Public Defender. And the prosecutor's office from Somerset County and the prosecutor's office from Middlesex County.
Wow. So very wide-reaching. Okay. Again, we thank you for your service, Assemblyman Danielsen.
And I'd like to thank the Franklin Reporter and Advocate for being everywhere, every day, in every corner of Franklin Township.
Well, we thank you. You give us constant reason to show up. Thank you again. This is an amazing effort. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, and this is Mr. Fletcher Duddy, who is the Assistant Public Defender?
Assistant Public Defender, that's correct, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Tell us again, from your perspective, what this event is all about. Who is eligible to be expunged?
Sure.
Well, not expunged, but you know what I mean.
No, I understand. No, happy to do so. I do want to first thank the Assemblyman and his office. They were a large part of putting this project together. Oftentimes, clinics like these involve a 6-month rollout, if not more, to put together the logistics and all the resources that go into it. And this is what I've been calling Operation Warp Speed. We kind of got this done in about 60 days with the help of the church, of course, and the Assemblyman and his office. This is a great event. What I've been saying is to clear up a little bit of a misconception. The folks coming through the door today to get their criminal records expunged, these are people who've already demonstrated their commitment to completely turning their lives around. And why I say that is that they've already been living a law-abiding, productive life for a number of years in the community, either 5 years or 10 years. That's some of the waiting period criteria for getting your record expunged. And so they've already kind of taken that step to turn their lives around, but it's an old criminal conviction that is not indicative at all of their character, that can kind of serve as a millstone around their neck. And it really prevents them from turning the page in that last chapter of their lives. And we're here to help them do that, to turn that page. And so they're coming in today. We have upwards of 200 people, if not more. They're coming in, they're meeting one-on-one with a lawyer from our office to actually complete their petition to get their record expunged, which is then going to be automatically sent to the Superior Court of New Jersey for approval. So literally, before they walk out the door today, their application is being transmitted electronically to the court system for approval. And so it's a really wonderful program. This is not just about educating everyone on the expungement process. This is rolling your sleeves up and actually doing it. And there's a number of lawyers from our office, 30 lawyers who are dedicated to get this done. They're behind me right now. I want to give a special thanks to a gentleman by the name of Steve Hunter. He's the manager of our expungement unit in the Public Defender's Office. He unfortunately couldn't be here by my side right now because, again, he's behind me making sure all this gets done.
If you could just give us an idea, a person who would require or need or feel the need to have something expunged, what categories would that cover? Because somebody might be out there and say, oh, no, this doesn't apply to me. What does it apply to?
Right. So there are some offenses that are not expungible. So think especially violent crimes, murder, sexual assault, armed robbery, things like that. Those cannot be expunged from one's record. But by and large, most other offenses can. I would say that the most conventional case is expunging convictions that relate to someone's dependency issues, unfortunately. Think drug crimes, theft crimes that are done to support someone's addiction and dependency issues, things like that. Those are the run-of-the-mill cases that we see that are still in someone's criminal record from 5-10 years ago that, as I said before, are not indicative as to who they are, but they're preventing them from forging that path forward.
And sleeping at night, as you indicated.
I did. I believe the Assemblyman indicated that, but that's a good point. It is. It's hard to kind of lay your head down at night knowing that you're still dealing with, a mistake you made from 10 years ago. That's right.
Has this at all been influenced by the legalization of marijuana in New Jersey?
Yes and no. There's been a separate expungement process for expunging marijuana convictions for conduct that's now legal under the legalization laws here in New Jersey. So this is something other than that. These are expunging convictions that are not really marijuana related necessarily.
Do you want to delineate some of those in case there's somebody out there who says, oh, no, it's not going to apply to me, when it may very well?
Yeah, well, it's hard to kind of do that just here now at my feet because the criteria can be a little bit complicated. We're talking about a very kind of dense statute in our penal code that spells out the eligibility criteria. What I would say is that most offenses are expungible. And call the main number and ask to speak to our expungement unit. The number, I'll just say it now, is 609-292-7087. You call that number, you say, I want to talk to a lawyer regarding an expungement, and we will help you.
Okay, that sounds simple, Franklin. Amazing information to have. If you or somebody you know in a conversation, this may just come up as just an item of discussion. Because here it is. It's in Franklin Township today. It's a tremendous opportunity, and we want to thank the Public Defender's Office for being a huge part of this, being the backbone of it. And also, I know Assemblyman Danielsen had another commitment, and that he shared his time with us as well. So we thank you so much. Again, please repeat that phone number.
609-292-7087.
And we are asking for
the expungement unit.
Okay, you got it. That's what we're all about today, Franklin. Starting anew and giving yourself the opportunity to feel really, really good about yourself once again. We, again, thank the Public Defender's Office and Fletcher Duddy, as well as Assemblyman Danielsen and everyone else connected with this. It's at the First Baptist Church of Lincoln Gardens on Route 27, and you're here till when?
We're here till 2 o'clock today.
Okay, you can come here till 2 o'clock today and get your life restarted. Thank you for tuning in, Franklin. This is PJ Parker, Franklin Reporter and Advocate, and you know we'll be back.